there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen.
Worship team, why don't you come on up? This will be our start. Come on, worship team. Welcome to night number 5. Let's get it started. All right, come on, guys. You gotta wake up a little bit. I'm not hearing you yet. If you're watching at home, sing along. Oh, that's better. Come on. There you go. You are treasured. That's right.
I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am here.
Come on, 6th grade, let me hear it.
And I am the prize he came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows.
There you go. Come on. This is the part where you don't say it yet. Wait. Okay. There you go. I love it. Come on. There we go. Come on. There you go. What? Yes. Welcome to night number 5 of Treasured VBS. Who is excited to be here tonight? Who is excited to watch me get a pie in the face later? How come you're all so excited about that part? Well, that is coming in our closing assembly time, okay? But before we get to our closing assembly, we still have some fun things to do in here. We've got fun things for you to do downstairs as you learn today's Bible truth that God chooses you. You are treasured. All right, so we've got a great Bible lesson. We've got great activities as we learn this truth, all right? But let's do a little bit of singing. We'll get all of our singing done right away, and then we'll do God sightings and meet our Bible buddy and all of that. So let's sing I Am Not Forgotten first, followed by Sing Wherever I Go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. That's right, He knows your name. God would never forget you. Nicely done. Come on.
He knows my name. Light of a darkness. Strength of a weakness. Joy of a sadness. He knows my name. He knows my name. Father to the fatherless. Friend to the friendless. Hope for the hopeless. He knows my name. I will praise you.
I will praise you.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes, you are.
Forgotten.
Come on.
I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. He knows my name.
Yes, yes, yes.
He knows my name.
All right, all right. And because he knows your name and he loves you and he has chosen you and forgiven you and hears you, we can sing wherever we go. Come on, let me hear it.
All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, He's not against me. I will hold to the plans He has for me. When I'm broken, He will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, He's not against me. I will hold to the plans He has for me. When I'm broken, He will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been
Come on, let me hear you.
mountain high.
You got more volume than that. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go.
All right, here you go. Where do you have joy? Deep in your soul. Let me hear it.
Deep in my soul,
And you're going to sing wherever you go. Come on.
will sing
What? What?
wherever I go.
Yes. Come on, come on.
All my life, all I know,
Oh, thank you.
God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all
Come on, come on.
God's been good, good to my soul.
Mountain high.
valley low,
I'm going to sing wherever I go. Nicely done. You guys are awesome. Go ahead, take a seat. Worship team, you can head on down. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Welcome. So glad you're here. Let's all greet our virtual friends. Can you turn around and wave at the camera? Hi, friends. So glad that you have joined us as well. All right. Our God sightings are really starting to fill up our treasure chest, right? All the jewels that remind us of all the ways that we've seen God. So tonight is our last chance to talk about our God sightings, all right? Where we've seen God at work around us. All right, it's our last chance to decorate our treasure chest. So get in your crews. Let's spend a few minutes talking about The places that we've seen God. How have you seen God all around you? All right, let's spend a few minutes talking. All right, take about 1 more minute to talk about where you have seen God. All right. If your crew leader has given you a gem, come place it on the front of the stage. If your crew leader's given you a gem, come place it on the front of the stage and go right back to your seats. Look at all of these amazing God sightings. I love it, love it, love it. As soon as you've placed it on the stage, you can go back to your group. Great job. Once you've placed, you can place it on the stage. You can place it right here, okay? Place it on the stage, return to your seat. All right. Good job, Aaliyah. All right, let's go. Back to your seats, back to your seats. Place it on the stage. Nicely done. All right. We have time to hear a couple God sightings, so I want to know where it is you've seen God. All right? We've got time for a couple. Let me hear it, Brooklyn.
In birds.
In birds. Did you see lots of different kinds of birds or one type of bird? A lot. You saw a lot of different kinds of birds. Those are all evidence of God. Aaliyah, where have you seen God?
My Carmen's grandma's dog.
Okay, and her grandma's dog. Yep. All of God's animals, right? When we look at those animals, we see God at work. All right, Josiah, what about you?
My grandma and grandpa are donating 50 school supplies.
Awesome, that's right. So Josiah's grandparents said, we want to get involved, and so they're donating school supplies from Michigan. All right, that generosity is what we see from God. Julia, what about you?
I see God in VBS.
You see God at VBS. That is amazing. You want to know? All right, put your hands down just because we got to get going. You want to know where I have seen God this week? Put your hands down. I have seen God this week in every adult leader who is wearing one of these blue shirts. How many of you have seen God in your leaders this week? In the way they've talked to you, in the way they've shown you who Jesus is, right? Aren't your leaders amazing? That is my God sighting for the whole week. You guys have some awesome leaders. All right. Well, we now need to go to our Bible buddy time, okay? I know, they're so cool. Day one, who was our Bible buddy on the very first day? Just shout it. Pogo. Who was the second day? Ruby. Who was the third day? Wilder. Who was yesterday's? Grace. Let's see who today's is. Here we go.
Are you ready for the rest of the quest? Welcome back to another day of adventure. Meet Raymond. You probably think you know what animal he is, but everyone gets this wrong. Alligator? Crocodile? Nope. Raymond is a caiman, kin to those bigger guys. You might say he's greater than a gator with crocodile style. Here's a quick family tree. Raymond's family is called crocodilians. In that family, there are alligators, crocodiles, and gharials. Sort of like the way you have aunts, uncles, cousins, second cousins, you get the idea. Of course, there are different kinds of crocodiles, alligators, and gharials. And he's right there, under the alligator branch. Got it? One way to tell them apart is by where they live. Caimans like the warm, tropical water found in rivers or swamps in Central and South America. Raymond prefers his water fresh, but some of his caiman cousins like salt water. Usually, they're pretty quiet. After all, he can't be too noisy or he'd scare away his dinner. But sometimes, Raymond needs to give a shout out to his buddies. Raymond's lungs fill up so much that the water on his back vibrates. We're not saying he's lazy, but he does spend most of his day just basking in the sun. Oh, time for another nap. Out here, there aren't many animals that hunt caimans, so Raymond doesn't even have to keep an eye out to stay safe. Of course, it's always good to keep watch when these guys are sneaking around. Speaking of sneaking, Raymond can be pretty sneaky too. God put Raymond's eyes and nose on the top of his head. That way he can slowly swim through the water and sneak up on a snack. Yum! And when Raymond decides to take a bite, it's a big bite. God gave these reptiles plenty of sharp teeth and some of the strongest jaws on the planet. Grabbing lunch is a snap. Raymond needs all the tricks and help he can get to catch food. On land, his legs are pretty short. Let's just say he won't be winning any prizes for running. But water is another thing. Caimans have such strong tails that they don't even need to use their legs. Nothing like a nice, slow swim. God gave Raymond all kinds of ways to blend in and camouflage, so he stays safe and eats the food he needs to grow. For Raymond the caiman, blending in and going unnoticed is a good thing. But for people, I think it's kind of different. Most of the time, you don't like just blending into the crowd. You like it when people see you and choose you for something. It feels good when someone knows your name and wants you for a friend. Well, I have golden news for you. God chooses you. You're a treasure. In the Bible, God has this message for his family. I have called you by name. You are mine. To God, you don't blend into the crowd. You're special, amazing, unique, awesome. God has important plans just for you. God chooses you. You are treasured.
Well, there you go. Raymond the Cayman reminds us of today's Bible truth that God chooses you. God has a plan for each one of you. He created you with a purpose. And as you grow, as you get older, you're going to discover more and more how God chooses you and what his plan is for you. But you're so important, he said, I've got a plan for Brooklyn. I've got a plan for Caden. I've got a plan for Theo. I've got a plan for Brooklyn. I've got a plan for Andrew. God says, I have a plan for you. I choose you. All right? Well, for our Bible adventure time, we have met some pretty amazing people, right? We've spent time with King David. We have spent time with King Hezekiah. We have spent time with Peter and the disciples. Today, we're going to meet another person of royalty. Let's see who that is. Miss Carrie Ann, come on up.
Here. Hopefully. Oh, there we are. Hi, guys. I'm actually a little bit sad today. Because it's the last day. This is it for me and for us. What did you want to say? In the middle. What do you say for my helpers? Thank you, ladies. That's the right spot, right? Excuse us. There we go. Okay, so last night we were in the New Testament. Guess where we're going back to tonight? You guys are so smart. We're going back to the Old Testament. But the story that we're going to talk about today is pretty complicated. So we're not going to go through the whole thing. Not the whole thing in detail. But if you want to read about it, I can show you where it is in the Bible later. Okay, so can you remind me what we've been learning? What did we learn on that first night? God knows you. Good job. And on the second night, God. And then we heard that God. Very good. And last night we learned that God forgives you. All right, so here we are in the Old Testament, and we're going to learn about a woman named Esther. Have you heard about her? All right, so let me tell you some details. The king of Persia is looking for a new queen. Yes, he's looking for a new queen. And did you know that when he was looking for this new queen, he went and he chose all of these young women, and they got to have beauty treatments, like maybe their nails were done, or what else would they do? Maybe some makeup. What else? Maybe they got their hair done right. But guess how long that took? 3 hours. No, 12 months. Sixth graders, how long is 12 months? 1 whole year. 1 year. It took 1 year for them to get ready. So Esther was living in a land that wasn't hers. She was living with her cousin Mordecai. Have you heard that name before? Yeah. She was living with her cousin Mordecai, who was taking care of her because her parents were gone. So he was taking care of her. He adopted her when they had all been taken out of Jerusalem. So she was in a different land, and guess what happened? She was one of the women that was chosen to go through the beauty treatments. How exciting would that have been? 12 months. Okay? Well, after a year, the king chose his queen. And do you know who he chose? He did. He chose Esther. He chose Esther.
Oh my! I didn't expect to see anyone here.
Well, hello, Esther.
Hi! Okay, 1 minute. Who are you? And how did you guys all get into the royal palace?
Well, we're your friends.
Your friends? Oh, I'm so glad you're friends. I could really use some friends right now.
And I didn't tell them this, but we believe in the one true God.
Shh! Not so loud. Yes, it's true. I believe in God, and yes, I am a Jew. But nobody in the palace knows that I'm a Jew because Mordecai told me not to tell anyone.
You have someone taking care of you.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good friend. Do you guys have good friends in your family that take care of you? Yeah.
I'm so glad you all have friends who can help you. I hope you'll be able to help me.
Why? What's going on?
Well, I'm in a real spot. You see, there's this evil man named Haman. He's a powerful advisor to the king. An advisor is like someone who helps the king make decisions. And, well, for some reason, Haman decided that everyone in the kingdom, whenever he strutted down the road, they all had to bow down to him. That's crazy, right? But my cousin Mordecai, well, he decided he was not going to do that. And of course, Mordecai would only bow down to God. Like, why would he bow down to anyone else?
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah. But that made Haman really, really, really mad. So he told the king that there was this evil group of people who never listened to the king's commands. And so Haman convinced the king to kill all of the Jews.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. Because I'm a Jew. But, yeah. But, so Mordecai told me that I needed to go in front of the king and beg for my people's lives. But the king doesn't even know that I'm a Jew. And, you see, what's worse is that if I go before the king without him inviting me, I can't even say it. If I go before the king without the king inviting me, he can kill me. Yeah, everyone knows that if anyone goes before the king, they are doomed to die unless the king holds out his grand scepter, which is like that big stick, shiny thingy. Yeah, but what are the chances of that? If I go before the king, I'm going to die.
Esther?
Yes?
What are you going to do? Are you really willing to die?
Well, it's not exactly on my favorite list of things I was going to do today. But Mordecai sent me this message that's helping me. He said, don't think for a moment that because you are in the palace, you will escape when all the other Jews are killed. Who knows? Maybe God chose you to be queen for such a moment as this.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think God did choose you for a moment just like this. He chose you to be queen so that you could save your people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so because I'm so nervous, I told Mordecai to tell all of the Jews to fast for me, to not eat or drink for 3 days. And I told him that me and my maids would do so as well, and we'd all turn to God and pray for him to help me be strong.
And how much time do you have?
Well, today is day 3. It's time.
Today is the day.
Yeah.
You guys, I think she could use some strength. I think she could use a little bit of encouragement, don't you? Could we encourage her? Could we say nice things to her to help her? Like God chose you. What could we say to her? Say some things that would be encouraging to her. Oh.
You all are so sweet.
Oh, yes. So now what happens?
So my plan is to, if all goes well in the throne room, and that's a really big if, I'm going to invite the king to a banquet, the king and Haman to a banquet I prepare. But there's lots and lots to do before we can do that, because we have to set out food, we have to lay out tablecloths, we have to get centerpieces ready. What do you think? Can you guys help me? Can you guys can help me? You guys can help me?
I think we can. That's
Okay.
how we'll help you.
Okay.
We'll get
Sounds
your
good.
feast set up,
Okay.
and then it looks like you've started some preparation.
I have.
Oh, so Esther's gonna go over there, and kindergarten, you're gonna make your way that way, and choose some items. Choose one basket, leaders, and then go ahead and walk up and place it on the table. And then we'll have 6th grade and just follow along, crews. Maybe you could get them standing beforehand so we can save a little time. Come on, guys, we need to help Esther. All right, guys. I'm not sure if you noticed, but right here is our throne room. And behind there is where Esther has to go. She has to go in that room when the king appears. So when you walk by, could you look in the throne room and see what's happening? Do you see anything? Okay, go down.
Let me get through. Okay, 6th graders, I've got a very important job for you.
Oh, the table looks lovely, guys. Wait. You see anyone in there yet? Not yet. Any soldiers? Oh no, it's getting to be time. Oh, those are beautiful ladies. Don't forget to take a peek in the throne room, girls and boys. We're going to have to report to Esther what we see.
I don't even know. It's very pretty, though.
Is that the king or a jester?
Can you guys carry something? I think there might be.
Make your way on down. Oh, we have bread now for our feast. Go ahead and look. See what's in there. Did you see any swords? I know. Throne room. Oh, we have more people coming. Oh, thank you. We have our fruit baskets. Fruit baskets. Looking lovely. Woo! Oh boy.
First grade, can you help me? Send this one next. Oh, I'm so sorry. What about the runner? Okay.
king of Persia. Oh, thank you for yes, that's helpful. Ooh! Oh, no. You guys are doing an amazing job waiting patiently. Can you imagine Esther waited 12 months for all of her beauty treatments? And then now she's queen and she may not make it. What, did he have any swords? Oh, looks very nice.
Oh, thank you. It's Amazon. Yeah.
Good job, guys. Well, how did we do?
It looks beautiful. Thank you for all your help. This would have taken me hours if I had to do it by myself. Thank you.
So hopefully when you come back, it will be ready.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, I told basically every group to peek in the throne room and see how's it going in there. Was it good? Is the king in there? Is the king in there? Oh, the king's in there. Well, holy cow. Okay,
let's send her off with one more bit of encouragement, right? Are you ready? You can tell her whatever you think she needs to know.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yep, God chose you for this.
Right.
Remember that.
It's now or never.
Well, while we're waiting to find out what happened, I'm going to tell your leaders that I'm going to let you take the rings, and at some point during the night, I'd like you at random times to hand them out, since we don't have time to do that now. Okay? So at some point during the night, your leader will give you a ring. This is one of Queen Esther's rings. Do you know why she gets to wear this? Because she was chosen. And each one of you has been chosen. You have been chosen by God. Did you know that? No. You have been chosen by God. Guess what it says in Isaiah? Can I read this to you? Well, I'm going to. I'll wait for you. I'm sure Queen Esther won't mind. Isaiah 43:1 says, God has chosen you to be his friend. God has chosen you to be his friend. He said, I have called you by name. You are mine. Can you say that? I have called you by name, and you are mine. He wasn't just talking about me or Pastor Jamie or your leaders. He was talking about you. I don't hear anything back there. Do you think she's finished yet? What do you think's going to happen?
My friends,
She's alive!
he didn't kill me. I am alive. I guess that's obvious, but I am alive. I just want to say thank you because you, one, helped me get the banquet set up, which is going to happen. The king said yes to.
Woo!
Yay. And then also, you encouraged me so much. You helped me stand strong before the king. And God chose me to be a queen, and I know that now. Just like I know God chose each and every one of you. You, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, for something special. So thank you for helping me stand strong. Now, I have to go get changed and get ready for the banquet. So I will see you all later.
Bye. Wasn't that an amazing story? God chose Esther for something special. And he has chosen each one of you to be his friends. And he has something special in mind for you. So before we go, let's bow our heads with our hands in our own laps. And let's pray. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for choosing us. Lord, thank you for the gift that you've given us in your Son, Lord, so that we could be with you forever. Thank you for making a way for us to be close to you and your friend forever. I pray that you would help us to feel you, to know you, and to love you. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Well, I don't know about you, but that king was a good-looking guy back there. I don't know who that was, but he was one handsome fella. All right, real quick. On the count of 3, can you say thank you, Miss Carrie Ann, for what she did this week leading you in Bible adventures? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Carrie Ann. All right. Well, we need to get you downstairs because we still need to try and be up here right at 8:10, okay? So let's have second grade, third grade, second grade, go ahead and stand up. 6th grade, kindergarten, stand up. We're going to have 5th grade, 4th grade, stand up. You guys can go out the middle once you are lined up. Virtual friends, we'll see you at 8:10 for our closing assembly. All right, 1st grade, stand up. You can follow out